Yeah, a good shout out to Austin Peay. They run a style of defense that they're going to press you for 40. Do a great job of run and jump. And they shot. I think they were second in the NCAA in their percentage from shooting from three. So we knew it was going to be a fast-paced game that we had to be able to handle their pressure. They hurt us at times, but I thought we rebounded really well, and also just contesting that three-point line. So I thought it was a great game for us to grow and get better. So we love the W.
J-Naya, with that full court press, it obviously got you guys a little bit in the second quarter. How did you guys come back after halftime and adjust to that?
Sorry, excuse my voice. After halftime, we just all got together. We came together as a team. Everybody was just hyped, and we was like, we got it. This is stuff that we practice every day in practice, so we weren't really worried about that.
After the second half, it was a pretty close game until the end of the fourth quarter where you guys had that separation. Can you talk a little bit about that?
The huddles all the time, just motivation. This stuff everything we do in practice literally goes into the game. We're always positive. We're never really worried about the score. We just keep encouraging each other. Good steal, just encouraging each other. That's really it.
Jada, you played 38 minutes. You shot 2 for 2 for 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. You had 18 points. You keep turning in these really good performances as a freshman. Where does that kind of come from?
Just having confidence in myself and confidence in my teammates to get me open for the shot.
Petra kind of, came in the fourth quarter and she kind of went off. Can you kind of speak to how having her on the floor maybe spaces it out for her and makes it easier for you as another shooter?
When she's on the court, it's automatic. They're talking about she's a shooter, so they're automatically going out to her, and that leaves other people wide open.
And then just with how well they shot the three, you guys kind of limited that tonight. On defense, what were you looking for to make sure that you guys kind of ran them off the three?
Just keeping them off that line and just in general, and making them drive to the basket and just getting out, both hands up, a contested three, not a wide open three.
Thank you.
Shit.
All right, you guys are good to go.
Yeah. Good job. Oh.
Coach, what does it kind of say about your team that this game kind of got close, but you guys never fell behind? They never led in the game, and you guys were able to close it out in the fourth quarter.
Well, when you're playing a team that does that pressing and it bothers you a little bit, you kind of figure there's going to be a couple of times that you might turn the ball over. It's just that second quarter, in particular, we just sat on 22 for what seemed like forever. Some of those were good shots, and then you could feel the momentum switch. I figured they weren't going to continue to shoot the three ball as bad as they were in the first quarter. They're a good enough team, and they hit that. I just think it shows you the resolve. This team is trying to change a mentality that people can run at you, make runs, and that you can fight back. And if you look at that's a sophomore on my right side and a freshman, you never would guess these kids were that young, especially Jada being a freshman. I mean, she plays with such calmness, never really gets rattled. And I think that's reflective in a game like this.
Just kind of looking forward, this is 3 games in a row, and you have this non-conference stretch to go. What are you kind of looking for through this non-conference stretch to make sure you guys are ready for Big Ten play?
Getting better with a young team, and we were without 2 players that saw significant minutes last year yet. So if we can put this all together, there's a lot of experience that's happening right now. And we feel like, the games have been close, and there's times that to develop that feeling like, hey, we're going to win this, not, oh, here comes the run and now here it goes again. There's just a different mentality, and that's what we're trying to develop every time, just a competitiveness.
With the upperclassmen that have dealt with injury problems, have they kind of helped these underclassmen kind of develop and be ready for the games?
Yeah, they're doing the same thing that a teammate would do if you can't play. You talk to each other, you support each other, whether it's in practice, on the baseline, giving suggestions. I mean, there's a lot of veteran. I pulled Petra aside in the last 8 minutes, and I said, you've been here. Okay, keep those guys together. And I thought that she did a great job with that.